All right, so for this one, you're going to be drawing a cube that looks like it's actually like piercing through another cube. Like it could be, you know, if this was your cube, it's actually like sticking out both sides of it, the way this pencil is sticking out of both sides of my hand. The way you're going to start it is exactly the same as all of the other cubes. All right, so I've got my cube that's crossing over my horizon line. I did erase away my horizon line so that it just makes it a little easier for me to see what I'm doing. And I'm going to start drawing my cube that I want to have piercing through this one. It's coming, you know, I want it to look like it's coming from over here and it's going into this cube and coming out the other side. I'm going to start off, I'm going to draw a vertical line. Okay, and for this piercing cube, I want it to be above my horizon line. Now, with every other cube that we have done so far, I have connected my vanishing point with this, and then I've ended. But for this, my cube is actually going to be going further out into space. So I'm going to continue past that line, okay? It doesn't really matter where you end it for now. We'll establish where that is later, but I just know that you're going to continue past that place. I'm going to do the same thing on the top where I'm going to continue past that place. Okay, now you can see there's a pretty big discrepancy between where this one ends and this one ends because I will end up erasing those later. This place right here, this line that is established here, is where I want these two cubes to look like they are touching each other. Like this one is going into this other one. So I lightly erased away those lines just so I can see that. All right, I'm seeing now the right face of this cube that is going into my original cube. So I need to still add a vertical line to end this in space. So let's say I want it to end right here. Okay, the rest of this can get erased. And now this vertical line, the second vertical line that I drew, would be what would normally be that corner that's close to me. Okay, so I'm just kind of doing it in a different order. Instead of starting with this line, I actually started with this line. Okay, so this vertical line, I still need to connect to this vanishing point over here to give that left face of it. So I'm just going to connect to this vanishing point, connect to this vanishing point, and then I need to add my vertical line over here. Before I do that though, I want to make it look, I don't want it to like be way out here where it's going past that. So I'm going to jump back, and again, I'm just doing things in different order for this one. I'm going to connect my vanishing point to the bottom of this vertical line here. And the reason I did that is because that starts to give me an idea of where this box is in relation to the other box. I'm going to make my vertical line go fairly close to my original vertical line so that when I connect back over here to this one, it doesn't look like it's larger or like sticking out longer than my original box. So it just kind of gave me a little bit of a visual. And I'm going to connect, I'm going to line up my ruler, I'm going to connect this vertical line. I'm going to come from the bottom of this vertical line to my vanishing point. Over here. Okay, so now I have this line, and because I already drew that one, I've got my whole cube that's piercing through this side. But if you look, it's going through and it's actually coming out this other side, and I want this to look like it is actually going in one side and coming out the other. So if I come over here, what I need to add to this one to end it in space is a vertical line. So you're having some extra vertical lines with this one because you are connecting it. All right, so I've connected this vertical line here. So this face right here is the same as this face right here. It's just crossing through. Now here's the thing, guys. This teeny tiny little space right here, I mean, there's just like the tiniest amount of space. That's the bottom face of this box that technically I can see. So I still do need to come and connect this, the bottom of this vertical line with my vanishing point over here. I'm not going to bother drawing a full vanishing line. I'm just going to draw a very small vanishing line to connect to that space to enclose it in. And then I can bold my lines. I can erase away my vanishing lines to keep just my things that are piercing through each other.